Free advertising.
Delightful.
So it's been an entire month. We're going to start with the current portfolio names that we both have. So currently I have Tesla, Uber, Google, Adobe, and Disney. 3 of those are green, 2 of them are red. Jill's current portfolio is Lifetime Fitness, Apple, Amazon, Hershey's, and Royal Caribbean. 2 of those are red, 3 of those are green. We put up the percentages right here for you guys to actually take a look at those. So Jill, last week you bought
Hershey's.
And have you been paying attention to it, or are you just letting it do its thing?
I'm letting it do its thing. It has been green a couple of times that I've looked, and it is green overall, so I'm happy with that. I'm thinking Valentine's Day is pulling through. People are getting prepared for the 14th. I think the only one that really I glanced at that just consistently is doing bad is Lifetime. But I'm still going to hold strong. I'm going to hold it another week. Because, like I said, I invest in things that I believe in and the things that I like, not necessarily on how they're doing.
All right, I like it. And last week I bought Disney, and I do know Disney is actually up. Today is the Tuesday the 6th that we're recording this, and I do know it closed, I think, at about $99. So it's up about 5% from where I bought it. But we'll put all the information on the screen for you guys to see that. As far as our total portfolio values go, I am currently sitting at $374.23, down 11.25%. Jill is currently at $415.03, up 3.67%. So
Heyo.
Crushing it, Jill. So on to this week. What did you buy this week?
I re-upped something.
Ooh. All right. So you're going to use your one re-up on?
I used it on Amazon.
Amazon?
Amazon.
I thought you bought Lifetime.
No.
Oh.
I just said I'm going to hold on to Lifetime. I'm not letting it go. I don't need more of my negative, my down stock. No, Amazon has been my true steady green, and
more Amazon.
Man, I use Amazon a lot, so I don't think it's going anywhere.
All right, I like it. The name that I chose this week is actually kind of something I've been speculating on that is more in the metaverse stuff, so I'm more technology, and it's actually Roblox. So it's one of those VR games, not really VR yet, but it's one of those games that a lot of young people play. You can build worlds, destroy worlds, and have all sorts of fun. I do know, ironically, I was going to choose that last week around Friday. So tomorrow they actually have earnings, so we'll see where they go from there.
So is it a good idea to buy something, obviously you'll have your thoughts about it, but kind of like right before earnings, because things will inevitably move one way or the other?
I missed that whole question. Say that again.
So is it a good idea to buy a stock knowing that they have earnings coming up, because maybe there's going to be some big moves and you probably have an idea of moves which way or the other?
I would say with our current coffee dollar amount, it's irrelevant.
Okay.
But once you start getting a little bit more money, it's all on you whether you want to invest, and you're in for those big giant moves. You could make a lot of money, you could do nothing, or you could lose a lot of money over the course of one day, one report. So I think at the time when it's just a coffee a day, it's not that big to worry about. But you could see some big moves. I know Meta just went up like 25% on earnings, so
Ooh, that's a lot.
Could earn you an extra like $10 on your $50 a week.
I know. Now that I'm looking at percentages all the time of, whatever company is up 2% for how long I've had it, like I'm starting to see the relevance of the percentage. Like this one's only up 0.52% or this one's up 2%. So I'm starting to kind of see. So 25%, like to me, I've never seen anything of mine be up 25%. So that's a lot, especially for one day.
It is. So last week we asked you guys to ask us some questions. So we're going to go ahead and go over those really quick. First question was from Keller's Trading. He wanted to know what our favorite chocolate was. My favorite is probably Bueno. There are those candy bars that have like hazelnut and chocolate with like airy beautifulness on the inside.
My favorite chocolate bar is chocolate is a smaller company, kind of newer. So if you haven't heard of them, definitely check it out. No, I am not sponsored. But Gatsby Chocolate. So you can buy it online. I think you can get it on Amazon. I could be wrong about that, but I can find it at my local farmer's market. So Sprouts Farmer's Market carries it. And my favorite flavor is the extra dark sea salt because I love dark chocolate. But for a third of the bar, in comparison to like a different Hershey bar or whatever, and I can say that because I own Hershey, so I'm not knocking Hershey, but for a third of the bar, it is 60 calories, 4 grams of fat, and 14 carbs, which is crazy for a third of a whole chocolate bar from any other brand. So I particularly like that, and they taste amazing.
And so the other question summarized from Dawson was, is this going to be like a lifestyle change where we buy stuff, sell that, and then invest and live off of the dividends? Also, he wanted to know if Jill has the bug yet. So Jill, do you have the investing bug?
I do notice that I have a little bit of the bug. I wouldn't say it's super contagious yet. However, every once in a while in the morning, I'll just start thinking about it. Probably because I'm so happy that I'm beating you, that it just makes it fun. So it's almost as if I get that urge to swipe up your phone and look at social media or whatever. And I try not to just mindlessly look at social media all day, but it's almost that tick of I want to look at something on my phone, and I start looking at my investments now. So I'm just curious. I'm like, oh, I bet you Lifetime's still down, or I bet you Amazon's still green because it's Amazon. And just knowing that Tesla is not, it means I'm winning. So it's fun for me.
It's very, very true. All right, so now that Jill has somewhat of the trading bug from the beginning, she didn't know anything. And the fact that she's now got a little bit of that, I like that. It makes this a little bit more interesting, gives us some more stuff to talk about. So that is it for this week, and we will see you guys next week.